Boom. What is going on, people? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video, and what a day. What a day it is here, guys. I'm back here in Kent actually for a few days, and the weather is absolutely incredible. Right, today's video, guys. I did a video a few weeks ago on my YouTube which was how to grow a bigger back. This one right here. And a few days ago I did a poll on my Instagram story asking you guys what you want me to film for my next YouTube video, and a load of you got involved, but the main question asked, or suggestion should I say, was how to grow bigger arms. Okay, so that's what today's video is going to be about, guys. Before I delve too much into the video and how to do this, or how I would recommend do this, can you all do me a huge favor, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, guys. It will help me massively and I do really appreciate it. Other than that, guys, sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Kieran here, and welcome to my YouTube. Right, people, so before we do anything, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Right, okay, people, we are on our way to the shops to get a monster, of course. It's actually, what's the time now? It's now 11:15. I've had 2 coffees, but I'm going to be doing a big session later, and I'm filming some stuff for you guys as well. So, monster is required. So I will be getting that, heading back. Obviously I'm at El's dad's, and he's got a gym in the garage, so that's where I'll be filming today, and I'll be going through. What I'm going to do, guys, is obviously the whole thing's going to be about how to grow big arms, and my sort of not top tips, just kind of like what I would recommend doing. So for me, let's talk about it now. So for me, guys, your tricep takes up a bigger part of your arm than your bicep. That doesn't mean you you should neglect your triceps. That's right, your biceps. Not at all. In fact, the complete opposite. But if you want big arms, work on those triceps and work on all 3 heads of the tricep. So I'm going to talk about my 3 favorite tricep building exercises, and then I'm also going to talk about my 3 favorite bicep building exercises. Okay, once I've got the monster, guys, I'll head back and we'll get to work. Right, people, we are back from the shop now. Very disappointing, very disappointing. They had no white monster, no of the new blue one, you know, the, what's it called? No idea. Anyway, so I had to get this one. I've not had this one before, I don't think. So we're gonna give it, let's give it a go. Taste test, live and direct. Not very good. That's crap. It tastes exactly like the normal monster, which I don't like. But that wasn't all we got. Guys, it's super hot today, like really hot. So I've got myself a Tango Ice Blast and also got L1. I've got L a double flavour one. 0 sugar, unbelievable. But yeah, right, anyway, we're gonna down this and we're gonna get into the gym and we're gonna show you how to grow the pipes. Right, people, we're back, so I'm now gonna go and give Elle her Tango Ice Blast to see if she actually gives a shit at all. Hello. Say hello. Say hello to YouTube. Say hello to YouTube. Come on, let's go. Got your prezi.
What is it?
Close your hands. Close your hands. Close your eyes.
What's that term? It's a no sugar one.
No sugar one. What do you say?
Thank you.
Kiss. Right people, what is going on? So, ready to freeze? Ah, shit. Wow. Right, we're back, I think. Okay, I'm gonna sit here and talk to you guys through a few tips that I would always recommend. Let's get back to basics, guys, okay? Like when I spoke about how to build a bigger back, we need to get a few things down to a T before we even think about the training, okay? So eating, guys, you're gonna have to eat in a calorie surplus to build muscle, remember that. Okay, building muscle means calorie surplus, giving your body more energy than it needs, okay? So guys, to do this, I'll tell you what guys, in the description below, I'm gonna leave a link there, which is my free calorie calculator. You don't even need to enter your email address to get this. I've set up a free, absolutely free calorie calculator on my website where you can literally tell me your weight, your activity levels, and it will give you your maintenance calories, your deficit calories, and your surplus calories. So first of all, guys, first thing you need to do is go to that link right now, fill out that, and get your maintenance calories, get your surplus calories, and stick to those calories when you're training, guys. That is going to be a huge help, okay? That's the first thing you need to do. The second thing you're going to need to think about is structure, okay? The structure to your training. So we talk about building arms for one, right? But every single muscle group on your body, if you want to build muscle, wherever it may be, you're gonna need to be training it hard, guys. We spoke about this in the previous video about how to build a bigger back. The same goes for when trying to build arms, guys. Obviously now your arms are a much smaller muscle group than what your back would be, okay? So you're gonna have to have a decent structure to your training. So if you're gonna need to hit your arms 3 times a week, you need to make sure you're leaving enough rest period in between those sessions to make sure they're kind of full recovery before you start hitting those arms again, okay? That might mean you train them on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday. But same thing, guys, mix it up. Don't always do the same exercises over and over again, because if you're doing the same exercise on a Monday, the same exercise on a Wednesday, and the same exercise on a Friday, your arms are going to be getting used to those exercises. You can do it for a little while, guys. Do it for like 3-4 weeks maybe. Then start mixing it up and start hitting it from all angles. In just a moment, guys, I'm going to go through the exercises with you that I would recommend to do for building arms. And it's the ones that kind of get overlooked. It's so easy to stand there and do, a conventional standing dumbbell alternating curl. It's so simple to do that. You can do that after every single session if you wanted to. So when you talk about building arms, have a customized program where you're dedicating the whole thing to your arms, and you as an individual, guys, right? What helps me will help you, of course, but there might be some exercises that I do today that you don't like, or you don't actually feel like you're getting a great contraction or a great stretch from it. I'm sure you will, because they're absolutely fantastic exercises, but do you know what, guys? Sometimes you're gonna have to do things you don't actually want. And that's the sacrifice we talk about as being a trainer, trying to be at an elite level and grow muscle. Sometimes you're going to have to do exercises that you don't necessarily enjoy, but if there's exercises that I don't enjoy, what I do is I think about what that exercise is giving my body, and if it's giving me what I want, let's say it's giving me the right amount of stimulus that I need to be able to grow the muscle in that certain area, then I'm going to enjoy that. I might not necessarily enjoy the actual physical exercise, but I enjoy what it's giving my body and what I need to do in order to grow muscle. So, right, I'll start rabbiting on. So there's 3 things you need to do. Go to my link in my description right this second. Get your maintenance calories, get your fat loss calories. We're going to do fat loss, but obviously today's talking about building muscle. So get your surplus calories and stick to those calories. Get some structure to your training. So structure your training around you as an individual, and train hard, guys. Lift heavy weights, okay? I don't care if you're only getting 6 to 8 reps, guys. That's absolutely fine. By the end of the 4 weeks, you'll be getting 12 reps, maybe even 15 reps. That's when you start upping the weight, dropping the reps back down to 6 to 8, and then go again. Okay, so those 3 things we need to do, guys. I'm now gonna go through some exercises with you guys now that I think have massively helped me over my years of training. Let's go. Right, guys, so I've just set the camera up now. I'm going to literally just I'm gonna film what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna film the exercises now, and then I'll do like a voiceover talking about the exercise that I'm doing, so that I can explain it to you guys a lot better. Okay. The first exercise, guys, is gonna be a barbell curl. Now, there's a reason I like doing barbell curls. Sometimes I actually feel like they hurt my arms a little bit, my forearms a little bit more, because obviously you're rotating your forearm round. But guys, remember, one of the roles of the bicep muscle is actually literally rotation of your forearm in your hand. So I feel like sometimes when I'm doing that, and it's forcing my wrist outwards, if you like, it does really help with the actual contraction. So I'm gonna go ahead now and do the barbell bicep curl. Also, another reason as to why I like this is because you can add a lot of weight to it. You're using 2 arms, guys, okay? It's not just 1 arm, it's not just 1 dumbbell, it's 2 arms lifting the weight up. And I'll show you and explain to you a little bit more in the next clip. Right, guys, okay, so the first exercise that we are doing is gonna be a barbell bicep curl. Now, the reason I like doing this is your dual arm, guys, okay? So 2 arms is gonna be stronger than 1, adding a decent amount of weight to it as well. So as you can see there, I'm tensing my tricep at the bottom of every movement. That's to make sure I get the biggest stretch on the bicep possible. Now, I'm squeezing the weights at the top of the movement. My elbows should probably be a bit more tucked in than that, as in like staying further back. They're going a little bit further forward than I'd like, but that allowed me to get a decent squeeze at the top. Now, as you notice, as I get further into these reps, I might start throwing them up a little bit more, a little bit of cheat reps in there. Guys, we're talking about muscles, okay? Growing muscle mass. Progressive overload is very, very important. So adding some cheat reps in the end of at the end of the exercise is absolutely fine by me. I'm trying to swing my torso more than my arms, but very, very important to get those cheat reps in and overwork that muscle. Okay, on to a seated dumbbell hammer curl. Again, same thing. Tricep gets fully extended and tense at the end of the movement. You squeeze the weight up. See, my elbows on this one are staying much closer to my body and they're not moving forward or backwards unless my torso is. Okay, so it goes in line with my torso and that is perfect. Okay, so you swing that torso up to get the weights up, squeeze at the top, and overwork that muscle once again. Guys, we have to really overwork the muscles to be able to grow muscle mass. Moving on to the same sort of one here. This is a rope hammer curl. Obviously working the same head as what we just done there with the dumbbells. So super tricky one when you go straight into it. Again, tensing that tricep at the bottom of the movement, squeezing at the top of the rep, keeping those shoulders down and back as much as possible. Okay, so those are my 3 favorites for growing muscles, growing biceps, sorry. On to triceps now, guys. Okay, so one of my favorites here is a barbell overhead extension lying. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going right far down to my crown of my head. I'm not bringing it to my forehead. That limits the range of movement. So I'm keeping it super stretched as we go down and then squeezing at the top. Now on this clip here, you can see my bum slowly coming off the bench. We want to try and keep that bum down, but again, guys, progressively overloading. You're hitting very heavy weights. You might have to again cheat the reps up as we can. It's still working the muscle for full range of motion, which is perfect. Just try and keep that bum down. Then we are on to tricep dips. Guys, ideally you'd want to be doing some weights here. I just did these back to back, so it's kind of a bit of a killer. Did about 12 to 15 reps here, but ideally add some weight at maybe 20 kilogram plates and drop the reps down to about 6 to 8, and then over weeks progressively up those reps and then maybe up the weight if we can. But really, really good, and sometimes this is overlooked, but I actually really like these exercises. Okay, last one is going to be a dumbbell tricep overhead extension. I really like this one, guys. I can't actually fully extend my arm here, as you can see. After both those exercises, there's so much blood there. It's super pumped, so I could only get up like, just over 3/4, I guess. But really good exercise, guys. Again, gets overlooked, but these are my 3 favorite ones for growing the triceps, guys. Really concentrate on the triceps, remember, because they take up more of your arm than your biceps do. Right, guys, so those are my 3 best exercises for biceps and 3 best exercises for triceps. Now, you could do that as literally an arm workout. So you could do the first 3 bicep exercises that I show you there, and then the last 3 tricep exercises like that. You could either superset a couple if you wanted to. You could also do antagonistic supersets. So you could do 1 bicep, 1 tricep exercise, and you can make your program up out of the 6 exercises that I've done today. As you can see, guys, or from the videos, it wasn't just a case of walking over to a dumbbell rack, picking up the heaviest dumbbells, and start curling, you know, you're gonna have to get the equipment out, get a barbell, chuck some weights on it, and if you start off on a decent weight and you felt like it was a bit too, it was quite easily to get through the required numbers of sets and reps, then what do? You put on another plate, okay, or up the weight a little bit. So make sure you are progressing in the weight. So those exercises today, guys, especially those lying barbell extensions, those are one of my favorite ones to do. And the reason they're one of my favorite ones to do I enjoy actually doing the exercise? No, probably not. But I enjoy the way it makes my tricep feels like it's absolutely blown up. Like the pump I get from doing that is a big heavy weight. Now, guys, I call it a lying overhead extension because when you call it a skull crusher, people seem to think you're gonna have to bring it to your forehead, to your skull. And if you were to drop it, it's gonna crush your skull, right? That's the whole idea of the name of it. But guys, don't be bringing it to your skull. That's just a short movement. If you bring it right back to the crown of your head, you get a bigger stretch on that tricep and a much better contraction at the top of the movement. Guys, that is gonna wrap up the video for today. I hope this helps you guys. And like I said, guys, it would be amazing if every single one of you who's watching this could like the video and drop a comment below, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Guys, the whole idea of my channel is to help as many people out as possible. That's by giving you free advice, free value like I just have done today. But also, guys, if you're looking to really take your physique to the next level and you want my help, guys, I can be your coach. I'll link this in the description below as well, guys. I have my own online coaching academy, okay? It's just called Kieran Nichols Academy. If you guys have any questions about that, people, please do not hesitate to drop me a comment. Or if you want to, guys, you can head over to my Instagram, which is just @KieranNichols_. Drop me a message and say, hey Kieran, I saw your YouTube. I want to talk to you about online coaching. I'll get back to every single one of you guys. We have hundreds and hundreds of clients online worldwide, and I'm literally helping them transform not only their physique, not only their mind, and their lives, guys. It's literally as simple as that. It's an incredible place to be. I have a huge Facebook group with a community of people involved. We talk every single day, and if you're looking to transform your physique and take it to the next level, I'm your guy. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I shall see you guys in the next one.